Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Master Instructor Kenny Smith, Total Force Training Group. Okay, this video is going to be kind of odd. I'm going to be looking over here at the computer screen a lot because this is a lot of stuff and I want to make sure I get it all. Alright, let's start with types of assaults and demands associated with assaults. There are 6 basic types of assaults out there, and they go from severity and from nothing, minor little phrase, all the way up to targeted killing. That would be a targeted assault, much like an assassination. A sociopathic assault, that is the classic, serial killer, serial robber, serial rapist, stuff like that. Those being the top 2. You have third-party intervention. That could be a police officer. That could be, any number of neutral third parties showing up, or not necessarily neutral, but just a third party in general. You have an ego-based assault. That is your typical, the fuck you say to me, I'm going to kick your ass kind of stuff. We call them guy fights around here because it seems like every guy gets in their share of them. Okay, there's obviously a robbery, a sexual assault. I don't think I really need to go into those as to what they are. So you got robbery, basically someone's trying to steal your shit. Sexual assault, you're being assaulted for the purpose of committing a sexual act. An ego-based assault, maybe you bumped into the wrong guy, wrong girl, whatever, now someone wants to start trouble. Third-party intervention, your friends are showing up, their friends are showing up, police are showing up. You're in a club and bouncer shows up. Sociopathic, you just got selected by the next Ted Bundy, or targeted killing. That would be very much a Kennedy and Lee Harvey Oswald scenario. Basically, with a third-party intervention, okay, let's talk about that. That is typically going to be some form of law enforcement response, be it police, security, whatever. It could be your friends, it could be their friends. As such, it is extremely dangerous because you don't know who's putting their hands on you. Around here, when police show up to fights, usually they're pretty loud about it, which is a good thing. There are places where they're not, and that's not necessarily good for either one. That's an easy way to get a mistaken identity problem. When I was bouncing, anytime we called the police, they rolled up and they came screaming in. So we knew real quick, and anybody that they put their hands on pretty much knew it was the police and not us. A targeted assault. You are specifically targeted for a specific reason. That could be you're an informant. You're a police officer that arrested somebody. You're suspected of being one of those. It could be as simple as you were targeted because you wore the wrong color in the wrong neighborhood. Possibly you went to an area where Americans aren't welcome. Maybe you're being targeted because you're an American. For one reason or another, you were specifically targeted for a specific reason. It wasn't just random. Okay? Whereas the sociopathic assault, it's, for lack of better words here, it's violence for the sake of violence. You were targeted because you were a target of opportunity. That's it's kind of hard to get in the mind of a sociopath. There are people that do it for a living at the FBI, and oh, excuse me. There are people that do that for a living. They are much smarter than I am. I don't claim to be a profiler at all. The next type of thing, obviously, you have a sexual assault. Again, that's an assault committed for the purpose of committing a sexual act. That could be as simple as someone beating the crap out of you to fill you up. Or it could be as serious as armed aggravated rape, which to me personally, I have the Cyrus the Virus off Con Air theory. I despise rapists. To me, they're somewhere between a cockroach and that white stuff that accumulates at the corner of your mouth when you're really thirsty. I love that movie, by the way, and I couldn't agree more with that line. A robbery, that's pretty simple. That's not necessarily, hey, give me your wallet. That could be you're being assaulted for the purpose of obtaining your property. That could be a strong arm robbery. That could be an armed robbery. That could be you're assaulted in the process of robbing somebody else, maybe a venue. And the last one is the ego-based assault. Look, I'm a guy. I'm an alpha male. Okay, I don't like people on my face. I don't like, there's certain things that just aren't going to fly. I am very likely to get caught up in one of these. I'm just going to put that out there because, like I said, I'm very cocky. That's just the way I am. Most guys are, especially old military guys. Not just military guys, anybody in a type A personality. But an ego-based assault can initiate and start as nothing and escalate very, very quickly. So you have to be careful. I'm going to check my notes again, make sure I'm on the right track. Okay. And I'm good. Alright, so if I had to categorize those from most dangerous to least dangerous, they would be targeted. Okay, you're directly targeted. Next, it would be a sociopathic, then a sexual assault, then a robbery, then ego-based. Well, wait a minute. What about intervention? Well, I didn't include intervention because I can't tell you that a third-party intervention is extremely dangerous when you may be getting some on a guy and now, the police showed up. Okay, I can't tell you it's going to be that dangerous. That could be your friend showing up to pull you out of the fight. So I'm intentionally leaving that out. But that said, third-party intervention could be your saving grace, could mean you're going to jail, could mean it could keep you from going to jail, okay? Or it could be you're about to die. So, I mean, if you get a third-party intervention, I'm going to say use your best judgment on that. It can be the most dangerous. It can be the least dangerous. So now let's move on to demands, okay? There are 4 basic types of demands. Make sure I'm on here. Okay. So, let's talk about demands. There are 4 of them, okay? First one is information. That could be, what do you know? Okay, what did you see? What did you hear? What have you told? That could be you are sought for the purpose of giving that person information that may be a benefit to them, or for the purpose of keeping you from giving information to somebody else that may be of detriment to that person. Information is a double-edged sword, okay? Again, this could be a witness. This could be, a routine witness. This could be an informant. This could be any number of things. It could, that could just be a civilian. You saw, I'm looking out my window at a post office right now that a few years ago it was in the front parking lot and I could see the back of it. But, we heard shotgun blast. Kid got his head blew off out there. This is several years ago out in the front parking lot of the post office. And, if we saw it, that was gang related. I mean, we probably would have been, if word would have got out, someone probably would have got it again. So, I mean, information is a very big demand in assault. Next one is possessions. They want your money. They want your wallet. They want your car keys. They want your cell phone. You're an open carrier and they want your gun. Okay? It could be any number of things. All right? For one reason or another, you have something that they want and you are targeted for it. All right? Your body is another demand. They want to rape you. They want to kill you. They want to rape you and then kill you. They want to rape you and then kill you and rape you again. They want to take you to another place and rape you and kill you and rape you again. Okay? Big thing on that. If someone tries to take you to another location, don't ever go. I'm going to do another video on that in a little bit today. The last one is control. Again, this could be extremely dangerous. It could be extremely easy. If someone wants control over you, they don't necessarily want your body as much as they want to be in control of it. That would be, you're under arrest. You're being detained for my safety and yours. Or how about this? You're my hostage. Okay? You're not necessarily the objective, but you're a secondary. If I had to categorize by demand, obviously, if someone wants your body, that's the most dangerous because they want to do something directly to you right now. Okay? Next will be control. I understand that could be police involvement, but if you detect that you are being taken as a hostage, you've got to act now before they can gain their superiority. Okay? And I'm not going to get into a bunch of counterterrorism, counter-hostage crisis stuff. It all comes into don't be a victim, okay? If you feel you're being victimized, you become the predator. If you become the predator early, that person can't take control the way they want to. Yeah, you might die, but as Yeager said in his active shooter video, die a fucking hero, okay? Control, obviously if a police officer says you're under arrest, you probably want to comply because tasers suck. I've been tased. OC spray sucks worse. I would rather get tased than OC any day of the week. And getting your ass beat with a baton or bit by a canine. I'm crazy. I mean, I work with my German Shepherd. I've been bit by police canines. I get bit by police canines twice a week. So, I mean, maybe I'm crazy. I don't necessarily like it, but I'm kind of used to it now. Just saying. And, then you come into information, okay? Obviously control is more dangerous than information, but if someone is asking for information, that can be very dangerous very quickly because if you don't answer them right, it can escalate extremely quick from 0 to high order violence. And the last one is possessions. Look, if someone wants my wallet, I think I got like $3 in my wallet right now, I'll cancel my friggin' credit and debit card on the phone 5 minutes after they leave. If they take my phone, whatever, I'll get up with somebody and I'll get my stuff canceled and they won't be able to get too much out of it. So, you know, I'm not going to go to guns on somebody over my wallet. Okay, I'm just not. Okay, I just lied. I might. But I'm definitely going to go to fisticuffs. But anyway, possession is the lowest level of risk when it comes to demands. That is our outlook on things. I'd like to get some good discussion going on this. I do apologize for having to pull an Obama and look at my teleprompter over here. But, you know, like I said, I covered a lot of stuff, and I had to make sure I got it right and didn't miss anything. So I'll try and get a few more videos up here today. I am going to borrow somebody's camera a little bit later for some stuff. You know, this right here was filmed spur of the moment on my cell, but we'll get some stuff out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good day. Talk to y'all later.